Hi guys, it's nazor.ezeh and you're welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So yesterday, I don't know what day I'm posting this video, but just know that yesterday, the day before today that I'm filming this video, I saw a picture on Instagram on Ijoma Daisy's page. I saw a picture of students, primary school students that were on excursion. They went for school excursion, and guess where these children were? Guess what they were sitting in? Inside a canoe. You know all these boats, all these wooden boats that used to cross river to Takwa Bay, those type of boats, that's where these children were on. And then, to make matters worse, none of them, not one single one of them, was wearing life jackets. Life jackets that people are supposed to wear when they are on the water. Even people that sit in proper boats, wear life jackets. Not to talk of children, school children sitting inside canoe. They said they were going to one island like that. That's not Befuru Island. I mean Befuru Island in Badagry. That's where the school children were going to for excursion. And I have so many questions. First of all, when I saw that picture, the first thing that came to my mind was, how are children sitting on a boat, boats that capsize? We read news every day. Not every day. Hi, Chinazo, why are you exaggerating? I've read news several times on Instablog of how boats capsize, people going to all this, you know how people enter boats and go somewhere. See, I can't try it. You see all these boats, I cannot try it. If I catch myself, I flog myself. You can never catch me dead on one of those boats. So I was like, how come children were in those boats wearing school uniforms? I knew they were going on an excursion trip. And then the second thing that now came to my mind before I even entered the comment section was, how come none of them are wearing life jackets? How could the school be so careless? What manner of excursion is that? As in, of all places to take children for excursion to, it's across the water to an island. Let me ask, what are they going to learn there? Upon a school excursion. My children's school back then in Nigeria, they kuku know. Nazor.ezeh, I never used to allow my children go for excursion. They knew me, that I was one of those parents that used to refuse adamantly. I used to put my foot down that my children are not going for excursion. Any day I hear they are going for excursion, they used to tell us ahead of time. I used to remove their name from it. They don't used to go. It got to a point where when school bill used to come, you know how they will separate everything, tuition, this amount, so school supplies, this amount, excursion, this amount. That time when I used to pay school fees, I used to remove excursion money. And I wasn't the only parent that used to do that. So what the school did was that they now devised a new means of adding everything together. You will not now know how to separate them. You will not know how much is excursion money. So I ended up paying for excursions by force. But when I hear that so day children are going for excursion, my children used to stay at home. And then they used to tell me like, Dindo's mom, it's not good. It's not so good. They need to be going out for all this, all that. I say no. I am not doing, because I was always skeptical about it, because I did not know how watchful they will be, how they will be taking care of the children. Now, the posts I see on Instagram lately about school excursions, they've been proving me right. They've been proving me right, because now I see the reasons why it's not even okay to let your children go for those school excursions. Let me even ask, are you a parent with children of primary school age? Do you let your children go for school excursions? I don't know. I just didn't like it. Now, see this picture. Just look at this picture. Look at children, people's children that they carried for 9 months and suffered and trained them to this level. That's how they left them on boats. Without, can they even swim? Can these children swim? If these boats capsize, uncle, how many will they save? Next thing we will hear, justice for our little angels. Nigeria failed you, our little angels. Nigeria did not fail anybody. I don't know why most organizations, most companies, most schools, they don't used to have sense. How can you send children on an excursion to an island where they had to enter boats to cross, and you did not make arrangements for them to wear life jackets? Why are they even going to an island? What are they going to learn from there? What? Gone are those days. See, those days when I was in primary school, I can remember our school excursions, and the reason why I remember them was because they made an impact in my life. Then I remember we went to PZ Industries. I can't remember how old I was then, but I can never forget. I saw how they used to make rub, that rub ointment. I saw how they used to make it and press it into those small tiny things. We went to a newspaper company. I saw how they print newspapers. Those are the kind of excursions that schools should be taking our children to. Excursions that they would learn from. They will actually learn something from that will benefit them, not to island. What are they doing there? Now, somebody left a comment in the comment section of that post saying that she was there, she saw the children when they arrived there, and that the children arrived so thirsty. And then they offered them, the people there on that island at the beach, they offered the children water from their own coolers, and the teachers told the children to return them as per don't collect from strangers. But what arrangements did they now make to at least quench the children's thirst, children that were under their care? You see why I don't need to allow all these things? Because they will not care for them very well. And then I even have a bone to pick with the parents of those children. Did their school not tell them that they are going for excursion? Even when, see, that time when my kids could tell us they are going for excursion, they tell us where they are taking them to. So did their school not tell them where they were taking those children to? And why did they not make inquiries? Because at first I wanted to assume that maybe the parents did not know that they did not give the children life jackets to wear. But as a parent, you should pay attention to all these things. Little details matters where your children are concerned. When your child's school tells you that they are going for excursion, it is your duty to ask questions. They will not flog you if you ask them questions. Ask them, where are they going? Ask them, how many teachers are going to be there with them? Ask them, how many caregivers are going to be there? What is the ratio of caregiver to students? Ask them, how watchful are they going to be? What arrangements are they making for their food and for their drinks? If they say they are taking them to island, ask them, are there going to be life jackets? Are there going to be lifeguards? These are your children. It's not tomorrow you come and cry that, that's how at my baby's school, they took them for excursion. They did not give them life jackets. Boats capsized. They did not save my child. Help me, Nigerians, help me. Nobody will answer you. People will just sympathize with you for a little while and move on. It is your duty as a parent to make sure that you put all these things into consideration and decide whether or not you're sending your child for that excursion. As long as they're not learning anything tangible there, keep your children at home. Another reason, I remember that time, my children did not go for one particular excursion. So the people that went, they said that the children got back late. Lagos traffic delayed them. As at 7 p.m., the children that went for excursion were not back. As at 7:30 p.m., the children that went for excursion were not back. Me, I was just in my house chilling because my children were home with me. I said, thank God I did not send my children, because I would have died of heart attack even before they came back, because I'll be wondering what has happened. Have the school bus catch fire on top of a $10 bridge? You know that famous bridge, infamous bridge in Lagos that accident is always happening on. I just couldn't bear to let them go as far as it wasn't for me. Excursions were not for me. Of all places to send children to for excursion is island, beach, or wherever. What happened to taking them to newspaper company? What happened to taking them to a manufacturing company? Let them go and see how things are made. What happened to taking them to bank? What happened to taking them to police station? No, chill first. I know what I'm saying. Because I remember, my children actually went on what am I saying? Twice they went on school excursions. One was inside Festac. It's only within Festac I used to let them go to, because their school was in Festac. So once they went on excursion to a police station, let them go and look at police station, look around and see how it was. And then the police officers lectured them and all. My children went for that one. And then I remember another one they went to, was it Tantalizers? One supermarket in Festac. So the teachers asked us to give our children money so that they would teach them how to buy stuff, collect change and all that. So my kids went for that one as well, because those are things they will learn from. So what happened to taking children to places where they will actually learn something that when they grow up, they will be remembering it, even if the memories are vague? Why did you... Oh God, why will you put people's children on top of boats, canoe, to go for excursion? It's not Befuru Island at Badagry. God forbid bad thing. I say, if I catch myself, I flog myself. That's what my co-wife used to say. I can never hear from school authorities that my children, they are going to excursion somewhere as far as Lekki, Chukwuajo. Me, I feel like, schools, people need to sit up. my schools, oh, my parents, so parents and schools alike, they need to sit up, because you people need to sit up, because these are little children in question. You cannot be careless with their lives. You cannot be careless with little children and leave everything to chance and fate. Schools, if you insist that you have to be conducting what they call it, excursions at your school, do proper research, plan these things way ahead of time, make sure everything is available, make sure every safety measure is in place, because nobody, see, it's not enough to go and tell, if anything happens, you now come and say, oh, we're so sorry, oh, we're so sorry, circumstances beyond our control. They were not beyond your control. You could have actually controlled these things if you pay attention to these things. It's not all about collecting school fees. I always say this thing. Most schools in Nigeria, all they do is collect school fees, put in their pockets. Once school fees has entered, they are nonchalant about every other thing. They don't really care about every other thing. They just manage anyhow. We leave it all to God. You leave it all to God. Please, schools, be very careful with umomado, with people's children. Be very careful with them. Don't be careless with them. Don't, if you have to do excursion, take them to places where they will learn something. Take them to places where there are so many places in Lagos you can take them. Not just Lagos. Whichever state where your school is, there are so many places where those children can actually go and learn something that you can take them to. You don't have to take them to water park, highland, beach, and all that. It does not make any sense. All right? And then parents, they are your children. I don't even know why you should just be leaving things to chance. I don't even know why you should just be careless with your children. Be very careful. I'm very happy that there are so many intentional parents just like myself out there who don't leave these things to chance, who make, I can ask question. My children's school, they kuku know. They know Dendu's mommy. They know me very well, dear. I miss them, sha. I will not lie. Anyway, this brings me to the end of this video. What do you think about this picture that you saw? What do you think about it? What do you think about this carelessness displayed by this school? That person that commented and said that she saw them when they came. Somebody asked her, what is the name of the school? She said she was so angry that she forgot to ask, because she was so angry that they did not let them drink water. Children came there clearly thirsty. They didn't let them drink water. You did not provide water for children to drink. Kind-hearted strangers offered water for the children. You said they should return it because they are strangers. Okay, you're being careful about that one, but you were not careful when you put people's children on top of canoe to cross and go to island. Anyway, because let me not rant too much. This brings me to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Nazor.ezeh signing out. Let's chat in the comment section. Stay safe, stay blessed. We're gonna see ourselves in the next video. Bye.